Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm back on Roadcraft with another video, which I am now able to get to the other part of the map after a very lengthy process building some roads across the water, which you can see the different ways in there, because I need to get over here, but this was that deep. I struggled to get the road there, it took ages. Probably would have been better off finding another way around, but it's done now, so I might as well make use of it. So provided I don't sink my truck now, I'll try and get across the road. There we go. So I'm just going to see if I can get to the location, locate links, whatever that is. Just I think I'm trying to follow the road to get the road on the map, but I also don't want to get stuck because it is starting to cause me some problems. As long as I keep moving, then that is good news. Slowly but surely making it through, because if this does end up being a main route, I will obviously have to come and tarmac it. Won't take as long as it did when I did the fork in the water. So as long as I can get through that, which I'm assuming that's probably the worst bit with all the water in it. All the rest I do seem to be making my way past. So now I'm getting the road on the map, so that's why I'm following it rather than trying to cut through the forest, just so I can sort of have an idea of where everything is. I'm slightly stuck there, but low range has got us out of that. That was a rock by the looks of it. So that's what I'm trying to do anyway, follow the road just to get it all on the map so I can sort of see where all the roads go.
Good grief. This is going to sound a little crazy, because it is. This local fisherman is asking for a, let's say, sizable amount of wooden logs. He wants to build his own dam downriver to protect his fishing nets. But hey, if the man wants to pretend to be a beaver, who am I to deny him that experience? Anywho, if you want to, having him owe us a favor can't hurt.
Okay, so by looks at it, I will have to give someone loads of logs at some point, but I'm not going to go through that. It might not be very deep, but it's quite a large amount, the same as this one is here. So I'm just going to get to this location because I'm still sort of getting the route on the map. Right, it's a side mission, that one is for the dam. Oh, okay, so the dam is quite far out. So this map's actually quite big. I just haven't got much of it showing at the moment. But I'm not going to go through that massive amount of water. I'm probably going to drown in my truck. So I'm going to sort of go round a little bit. That might be quite good actually. Did say it's got extended air intake as well. So I will just claim that and see how well this one does. Hopefully having the bigger wheels might help get through some of this terrain. Right, I do want to get to that dam. Right, so there is a road there. I don't think that way is going to be the way forward, so I'm going to give this one a try. See what sort of benefits that this truck can give me that my lovely little trusty pickup truck can't. So I'm just gonna give this a run. So okay, so I was just seeing how it get through the mud. It does seem to spin the wheels still quite a bit. Obviously this does have a benefit of the air intake being on top of the roof, so I can go deeper. Right, so I need to get over there, which don't know if that... Oh, hang on a minute. Right, so I can move those out the way and keep, if I can, yeah, and I can keep this road clear. Oh, okay, I can't seem to attach to them rocks, so maybe I do go around them, or maybe I get something bigger in, like a crane. Not sure, we'll have a look in a bit. Depends if this is going to be a main route or not. But again, as you can see, I'm just trying to follow the road, because then I can sort of see where everything does end up. That's the plan. Right, so really this should be alright going through here then. Let's give it a go. Worst case, I swap back to my other truck. Oh, actually it does split, so I want the left. I want to go this way, but it does also go straight down there as well. I'm not sure how far down it does go. It does seem to be going through it decent as well. If this does end up good, I might end up buying one, obviously depending on how much they are, because if it's just going to be ridiculous money, I think I'll just keep this rusty one. Right, so I do need to just look for that bridge, and that's there in front of me, but it does look quite bad though, so maybe I can't use that one. Let's just go and have a look at it and see what we're looking at. Yeah, so it is, I'm assuming I need to build that bridge there. Oh no, it's not a bridge. Okay, well let's just have a look at the condition of this one. There is also another road that disappears up there. Looks like a sand quarry, which obviously I'll have to... Oh, that's right, I was looking at that side bridge. This one isn't actually too bad. Obviously missing the big holes. But either way, we have arrived to the next area.
Okay, it looks like there's a problem with the dam's water gate. We can't lift it because there's debris in the way. And even if there was no debris, there's still no power. But we can clear out the debris and bring over the backup generator. Also, you don't have to do this, but it would make it easier for all of us if you flexed your muscle around here a bit. All you need to do is fill the sand pit and repair the road sections. Then plan a route for our convoy from the tunnel exit base to the dam area.
Right, okay. So I need to go and get the object, which is absolutely miles away. So that does need to go straight across there. I'm just trying to figure out the best way, because I wonder if it's easier for me to go through the way that I've made. Because we've got that bit there, I don't know where that goes. I might go back towards that sand quarry. Right, where is it? Okay, so the sand quarry is there. but I want to have a look at the road that goes through them trees and see where that goes, because if there is an easier way, then obviously I'm going to take it. Right, so I mean, I could just build that bit there. Right, so you want me to make a road there and a road there that I haven't even unlocked yet. Right, so this there isn't really going to be the worst problem, I don't think. It's just this bit. If I can try and stick to there, that might let me through. Saying that though, it's here the object is, isn't it? Right, so the object is there. So if I go down to that road, see, I don't really want to start coming all the way down here for no reason. Also remembering we've got these, because I'm going to try and come down with a big crane. So this road here is pretty good. So if I get a crane, come down here, providing I can get over that bit there where it's a bit higher, and then move probably up here and onto that road. It's just, if I can follow that dirt bit there, then I should get where I need to be. Okay, so I think that's what I'm going to be doing. So if I go and get my, not that, right, where, right, hang on a minute, while I'm here, how much is that? Oh, there's also one with a trailer for 39,000. And it's a 6-wheel drive one as well. Because that is pretty good through the mud. Right, that's left me now with pretty much no money. But thinking, if I put the generator on the back of that, that might be better, and also it's got more capability. I'm assuming it's a 6-wheel drive that's doing that. Right, so what I'm going to try, right, so I'm going to get that out, and what I'm going to try first is seeing if I can get through with just the crane to start with. Right, so I need to go down that road, which is, yes, just round this log cutter. Okay, that's a bit more of a ditch, which is fine. I managed to get through it. It's hard to see the actual terrain on the maps, but if I can, basically my plan is, if I can get this crane to carry it through all that rough terrain, it will save me getting 2 vehicles over here. But if not, then I'll get that 6-wheel truck over, and that's why I bought it with a trailer. Like, this is the only bit I might struggle with, because this has given me some grief in the past. but I've got my little technique of using the stands to give me a bit more leverage on the height. Which does sometimes give me a bit more it sometimes gives me a bit more of like a height, pulls me out a little bit, but it does not seem to be working this time, so I'm just going to try and use this to push myself out. See if I can push myself anyway. Right, is there anything I can attach to? Right, I do seem to be moving a little bit. Right, let's see if I can reverse with this little method. Right, that is working to get us back. So, I think the problem was there is so much of a bumper at the front, the wheels can't get through. So if I reverse, there is less of a bumper at the back, and with the stabilising legs it might be enough to get through it if I need to try and pull myself up again. Just give it a go. Right, that's not exactly gone how I wanted it to. Right, let's see if I can actually come down here. Right, that's stopped us falling. What am I stuck on? Probably a rock. That's got us free of that one rock, but it is rolling us. Right then. Now I need to try and... Actually, you know what? This has got some height. So if I can just try and go in there without going too deep, like that. Just get the steering turned. Okay, that's getting stuck again. So I need to try and stay straight. And it looks like that's going to be my best way around it. Right, so I just need to get to that bridge. So these stones are probably going to be my biggest issue. But as long as I'm still moving, I don't mind. I could do with filling that full of sand, to be honest. I have got stuck there a couple of times. I'm going to interrupt. Oh no, I thought that was a campsite. Okay, so let's not fall in the water. That's perfect. Okay, so let's just pick up this object and see if I can drive it to the dam. and hopefully this will make it through. If not, I'll have to get a bigger truck out and stick it on the back. Come on, don't get stuck here. Just thinking about it. Come on. I don't know why it's struggling there after it's just been through all that. Okay, so I mean, I have also got that flatbed there, but I don't think that's going to be very good for this. Okay, so pick that up. And what I'm trying to do is put it in the gap between the two cabs. Which it's nearly, I want it a bit more sideways than that. Right there, that's exactly where I want it, because then I can sort of I'm going to keep it attached to the ropes. I can sort of wedge it down with the arm like that. Let's just pull the ropes up a little bit, and that's now got it taut. So hopefully I can drive it like this and it won't go anywhere. Right, so now I need my route to... Where is it? There, the dam. So I did come along on that road. But if I can come... Right, where am I now? Down here. So if I go... Right, so I don't really want to go all down that road, because that's really out the way. That's a lot out the way actually. So if I can get... So if I go right over there to the bridge, down here, try and cross there. That's probably going to be the worst bit. On there, try and get on the high bit there again. Okay. I think that's the route I'm going to have to try. So let me just set some markers along the way. Somewhere to follow, and hopefully I can deal with all of this sort of stuff. Worst case, I could go this way if I can't make it across there. And then where we need to be. So I think let's go and give it a try. And all being well, it will be able to make it over that like big flooded areas and the mud and stuff like that. Worst case, I'll have to get the other truck over here, because it does seem quite good through that sort of conditions. But if I can do it with this, it does save me moving a second truck. Only one way to find out, let's give it a go. As long as I follow my waypoints, should be fine. Right, let's just see how it copes with it. I mean, it does go through it. It doesn't really like it, and that's not very deep. So maybe it won't be enough to deal with it. There's only one way to find out, and that's try it through it. I mean, I might just try and go round, but it didn't seem very good for that as like a little experiment. No, I want to go up. Come on, just a bit more. There we go. Well, we're alright with this bit because I have done the tarmacking down here when I first came onto the map. But it's after this is where I'm going to start having the problems. That bit of water there I need to cross. Because I can't go around this one. The second one I can go around, but I'll try to, through the forest area. I'll have to see what it looks like when I'm there. Okay, that's a bit steep. There we go. Right, this is where we're going to start having issues now, I think. Because this is where we've got a lot of water. I'm going to try and follow the mud, but I don't know how well it's going to go. Oh, it's not mud. Oh, it's a bit of mud, bit of sand. Come on. We just passed this one. I should be alright on the second one because I've got more room to go round. Just give me a little pick up trying to get up there. Right, so looking decent at the moment. It does help having them anchors like that. It does seem to help. Just gives it that little bit more of movement, and it's just enough to get through. Right, this is more muddy than I thought it was looking from it on top, but that's fine. Little bit of sliding sideways, but made it through. Okay, so this is where it could potentially start being a problem, because that's the road it wants me to build.
I'm seeing a lot of obstacles in your way here. The forest being one of them, but up ahead, I spy what looks like a great spot for a bridge. If a certain driver/hero were in the mood for building one. Hint, hint. Or you could carve out a path through the trees so you can build a road. Ever wanted to be a lumberjack? Now's your big chance.
Well, I was trying to see if I can knock the trees over with this, but it's not going to work. The little ones I can knock over a little bit, but not really anything else. I'm just trying to get this through the forest, and then I can sort the rest out after, providing I don't fall off that cliff and end up in the water. What am I stuck on? And that's just a tree stump. Well, I am having a bit of issues with tree stumps at the moment. I was hoping I could just literally knock the trees down with it. I thought trees versus cranes would have been quite easy, a bit like that. See, I was trying to knock them all down, but there's a certain amount that I can't do when they're a lot bigger. Like them littler ones I can. That's giving me a bit of leeway now. So I can just get around all these stumps. Yeah, that's it. And now I believe that might be the last of my obstacles. Yeah, well there's that truck that I have, so that does look like it's the last of my obstacles. I'm literally where I need to be eventually. So I didn't need to bring the other truck in, just saved a lot of time. So I'll just go and drop this off there. And then it says about moving obstacles, which obviously I can use the crane for that. I am proper stuck. I appear to be hooked on the roof. There we go.
We have a few things that need doing here. First up, the old pump station is on its last legs. Could have guessed by its name. Name aside, you can still save it by finding a new pump and some spare parts. Next, we need a reliable source of steel pipes. Take a drive to the concrete plant in the north. One of our suppliers left a truck there, loaded with all the materials we need. Get behind its wheel and take it to the spot I've marked near the steel pipes facility. And if we want things running smoothly, the backup transformer station needs a steady supply of electricity. Drive over there and clear out the area. Then lay the cable to the main power substation.
Not a lot then. Not a lot at all. Right, let me just get rid of all these markers because I went the other way. Okay, so clear out, clear the area. Well, this crane might be good for that actually. Got quite long reach, so I might as well take this. Could do with having a base over here as well. Not sure if there is one over here or not. What is that? That's an old pump station, so that's not a base. I was hoping that was a new base I could claim. Is there a mission for a base? No. No, there's not. I was hoping that there was an option to have a base over here at the moment, but no, I've got to probably go in a bit further to get a base. Oh, nearly. Okay, so just need to move all these out, which this crane is probably going to be the best thing for it, even if it is a bit slow. Probably easier to do what I've just done and just folded the crane away at the rate that it turns anyway. so there are quite a few objects down there. It's a bit like fishing in a large industrial way. Right, so got some more. I think they're all just logs now. But there are 3 more after this. It is faster to fold the crane away though. It's just a bit slow movement. Right, 2 more, and that's this one done. I'm not sure how far this map actually goes. Okay, well that one's not happy there. It just keeps rolling back in. Right, so there's... I know there's 3 more. I didn't think there was that many just. But obviously I wasn't looking at all of them. Right, I need to get that one. Move that further away. Thought I was going to roll back in and mark it again to move. Fortunately not. Alright, so 1 more after this and that should be this mission done. And last one. It looks like the dam level is dropping. Okay, so it has dropped down a bit. Right, so bring materials. Bring materials from the backup pump station. Okay, so that is the backup one by the looks of it. So let's just take this, just because it's the closest. It does say take some materials. Right, where have I got to go? Through the quarry area. Yeah, so it does say about pick up materials, so I'm assuming I'm going to have a truck. I'm pretty sure she said something about the truck's got all the materials in it. So I'm just going to take this over there and I might have to swap trucks. If I don't get stuck in the process. Take a little shortcut. I'm not actually 100% sure where the entrance is, because that looks quite a hilly area, that does there. Because I'm not sure where that one goes. Bring the truck with supplies. Just trying to find the way up there. This this is why I was trying to follow the roads, just so it gives me an idea of where everything is and the routing I've got to take. But I might literally just have to drive round and try and get all the area to show on the map. And this probably isn't the best vehicle to be doing it with either. But I'm assuming there's going to be a road somewhere which will loop round to that. Because every time I see a road like that, I look up and it's just stone. Like, I'm not even sure where I'm going now. But I just need to unlock it so I can see it on the map. Right, there is a gap in that wall at the back. Is that the way I need to be going? I'll go and have a look. I just don't think it is. I'm going to see if I can get up there though. And immediately hit a problem. Like I said, it might just be the fact this is the wrong vehicle to be doing this. But once I'm up there, I can sort of see where the actual entrance is, if there is one, because it might be one of them that I've got to make a road to. But if I can just get up there, that's half the trouble. If I can just continue without getting stuck completely. So it's literally just over this hill. And then I'll probably find a road literally right next to where I've been driving. Usually end up the other way. But there are actually track marks there to the right. But I would have thought there's an actual road.
Okay, now we need to borrow a pump and some components from this backup pump station. Then we can fix the main power substation.
Well, there's the road. Which does seem to go all the way around to where I have actually explored. But I'm not going to be able to get both of them on one truck. Because they've got to go there, which is quite a bit of a distance. So that's all the way over there. Wow, okay. That is quite some distance, that is. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, if I pick them up, come down there, there is actually a mud trail there, so if I come down there, join up onto this, come across the bridge, follow it down here, come back through the trees where I originally came in, across that little dirt patch, back along this road across the bridge, try and get through there. So then it has got a route going down there. But I need to be on this road here. Okay, I'm probably better off coming up to there. This is just going absolutely miles. But I do need to try and find the best route. First, let's just see if I can actually see if I can pick up both of these. Because I might be able to get one onto the middle of the crane and then hold the other one in the arm itself. Probably going to be the easiest for the first thing to try. So let's just try. And get that in that spot again. Like that. As central as possible. And drop it. Okay. Drop the arm onto it. And hopefully that can hold it tight while I carry the other one, and I'm going to try and stick that on top of the cab. Oh no, no, there we go. Alright, just put the handbrake on. Hoping that yellow one is quite taut as well. Right, so that's both of them squashed down. Trying to pull the ropes up, but I don't think they want to work. Right, I'll have to see how well I can hold that, but I do need to try and be careful now. So if I come down here, back through the sandpit, across the bridge, try and go through the forest again. There, see if I can go across that. Right, so we've reached the marker limit, so we'll just try and do this, and then when we get, if we can get there, make the rest of the route. Just hopefully. If it falls off, it's not the end of the world. I can pick it back up, but if I can, oh, hang on a minute, where's my marker? That way. But my main issue is if the crane tips or gets stuck and then I start dropping them, it could obviously cause me more problems. But at that point I might be end up getting right, that's because it wouldn't let me pull the cables up for whatever reason. You know what, I might just try and just hold it in front of me. Let's just see how well that works. It just makes it a bit more unstable. That's the only problem with it. But if I can sort of keep that yellow one there, then obviously it's not too bad with the crate. Apparently. So I'll say. I just need to try and get moving again. Right, and so we are now back to the sand quarry. I will be quite amazed if I manage to get there with this. Well, without any issues anyway. Because I have a feeling I'll be calling in another truck to put it all onto. But it's ideal if I can move them all like this. There we go. Okay, over the bridge. Well, I did notice that crate does say fragile. So hopefully it's not actually fragile because it won't last. I don't think it really matters in this game anyway, which is probably a good thing. Unfortunately power lines don't matter either, because I'd have got stuck completely. So far so good. I'm not sure how it would deal with all the mud though in the deep water. That's one of my only concerns. But now this is where we're going to start going off-road. This could also become a problem. I'll have to see if I can dodge the tree stumps. A bit difficult to see when I'm holding the crate there though. It does take quite a bit of visibility. Between that and the trees I can't really see anything. Come on, push past that. There we go. That actually went a lot easier than I thought it was going to. Oh. Stuck. That's fine. Still moving. Any movement's better than nothing. Right, now this is the bit I was worried about, I think. Ah, but it has also dropped the water level here as well when I unblock that thing. So that's actually coming quite helpful. Which means my road might be quite high in the next section. Oh no, it wasn't this one, was it? No, sorry, it's further down. Ignore me for that one. Just trying not to fall over. The problem is, this is my biggest crane. Right, I think that might have been my last checkpoint. I mean, we're about halfway there, I'd say. So I need to follow that road, come across the bridge. It needs to go there. Which really needs to be this road. If I can... See, once I'm on the tarmac, I won't have any problems. So when I'm there, I can come through here to that bridge. I need to dodge that really if I can. Actually, yeah. Oh, I'll have to see if I can get up there. And then come out that way. Where's that one? Come out. Okay, so I need to come this way, up here. No, I don't. No, I don't. I need to come down this road. It's quite a long journey though. Right, and then when I'm there, it's pretty much straight road. Right, let's give it a go. If I can make it with this, it'll be good. But now I'm closer to my base, I could just put it on a truck. Just need to get up here. Well, I don't think that truck's going to be any good because it's just too big. So if we just make our way all the way to the other side and see how we get on with all the mud. Because the mud is going to be the biggest problem, I think, for this. While I got tarmac roads, the only thing it struggles with is the incline, but it can get the grip. So it will just carry on. See, like here, it's just the fact it's just high, going up quite fast. So that's the only thing it's going to struggle with the tarmac. But it is going to make it easier just because grip's there. Right, so now we're back towards base. It's just this sort of stuff which I think is going to become a problem. Provided I don't stop, I should be alright. If it does that through all of them, I'll be very happy. Oh, getting stuck again. So just need to get through here and then start heading back towards the rubbish, muddy, horrible roads. Oh, hang on, the exit was down there, which I completely missed and drove past. I'm surprised that yellow pump hasn't moved. I'm gonna be honest. I really did think that was gonna fall off, but it does seem to be being held quite well with the arm. I think it has slid a little bit. It does seem to be fairly sturdy. And now I think I'm close to my base as well. My base is just over behind them trees. I'm going to take this off-road, hopefully dodging that big ditch. The one that gave me trouble. That's the hope anyway. It's just so slow up the hills. But I've got to give it to it. It has done quite well. I've got to admit that. And this is the way I'm planning to use to stop getting stuck in that big ditch. Whether this can go up there, I don't know. I have took stuff up here before, but not this. But if it does, it should save me a lot of trouble trying to get through that big dip again. So all being well, it's getting stuck on the big bumper at the front. But it does seem to be pushing forward, possibly because the rear wheels are still on the ground. Hopefully that's the worst of it. Okay, that's quite deep, but the anchors really do come in helpful. There we go. Just got to continue. Right, now we're back at base. I'm just going to carry on with the crane because it does seem to be working quite well. I'll be quite surprised if this does make it there all the way with this. I just expected to have so many problems with it. More tarmac roads, that's fine with me. Just trying to keep the crate fairly straight. Helps with balance. Right, so I don't think we're massively far away now. I know it says 400, but that's obviously in a straight line. You've got to remember I've got to go round just to try and get this crane to go there the easiest way. Right, that pump has moved a bit more towards the edge. I might have to move it. If it does fall off, I'll have to put it back on, but I don't want to drop this crate and stop if I don't need to. I mean, it might slide back the other way if we hit summit. But all being well, it does seem to be going fairly smoothly. it did look quite bad on the map, so whether I'm not at that part yet, or maybe it's just not as bad, I'm not sure. The checkpoint should be ending soon because I did max out again. That the last one? Yeah, I think that's the last one, which means I am fairly close. So I might actually do it all the way with the crane, which I am quite surprised about, to be honest. Right, so I'm 480 metres away. No, 450 metres away at this checkpoint. So what I am going to do is I'm going to follow my road round, because why make it more difficult than it needs to be? Then I need to follow this dirt trail. Yeah, not far away at all now. I don't want to go that way and get stuck unnecessarily, so I might as well just follow my tarmac roads. Oh, that's where that is. I forgot about that one. One for calling the vehicles. Right. Hopefully this mud and water down here will be kind, because it'll be such a shame if I got stuck at the end. "300 metres away." This is where the problems could start. Hopefully not, but this is another poor road. Yeah, right. I think it's this bit here I'm concerned about. Oh, actually, oh no, it's a tree stumps again. See if I can go in between them and dodge the water. You know what? I might just try and go for the water. It doesn't even look that deep, does it? Rather than trying to squeeze through that little gap in between the tree stumps. Okay, I do seem to be a little bit stuck. That's fine. That's got us moving again. They really are helpful, them anchors are. Just for doing that. Does just help get you out of sticky situations. But that was the bit that I did fear. Probably should have just gone through the water to start with. Looking at the size. And I believe this is the place. Right, so that's one. I just need to get this one round the other side. Oh, okay, I was hoping I could knock that bit over. Let's try going from this side. Should be able to swing the arm round there. It's very slow rotation. Might get there eventually. Okay, we've completely rebuilt that building. For what reason?
Okay, so now you've drained the water from the flooded settlement. No easy feat, by the way. Next thing to do is plot a route to the main power substation and repair it. Shouldn't be too hard, right? For you, at least.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard. Nothing ever is. But I'm going to leave it here for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.